Good morning, everyone. I told the president before this, there's energy in this room. Good morning, everyone. That's better. Your Excellency, President Uhuru Kenyatta, Honorable Cabinet Secretary Cecily Kariuki, Honorable Cabinet Secretary Dr. Fred Matiang'i, Honorable Cabinet Secretary Great Muhammad, I think there's a popular call for someone to come on stage later. Principal Secretary Zainab Hussain, Principal Secretary Dr. Dina Mwinzi, Principal Secretary Betty Maina, Deputy Ambassador Paul Sutphin, Acting USAID Deputy Mission Director Mark Corrado, CEO of KCB Joshua Agara, Chairman of the KCB Foundation Catherine Kola, Corporate Employer Partners, Implementation partners, distinguished guests, friends, and most importantly, our graduating students and their families. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. My name is Kartik Jayaram. I'm a director of McKinsey company in our Nairobi office. I lead our generation program in Kenya. Today, we are here to celebrate a couple of thousand students who are graduating across two youth employment programs, Tujijiri and Generation Kenya. This is a remarkable group of young people. I've met many of you. You have tackled adversity, you've committed time and energy, and you've shown real persistence to develop a better future for yourselves. Please join me in giving yourself and your families a big hand of applause. I will talk a little bit about the Generation Program, and then Mr. Joshua Agara will talk a little bit about Tujijiri as well. So Generation will have graduated over 1,400 students in Kenya after today's ceremony, and over 3,500 globally in its very first year. By December, Generation will have reached 10,000 youth globally, making it one of the world's largest global youth employment programs anywhere. Doesn't stop there. Our aim is by 2020 to get 50,000 youth in Kenya into jobs. And 1 million globally. As we've seen in Kenya and elsewhere, our graduates are very successful if they're given the right opportunities and the right training. Almost 100% of our Kenya graduates are employed after just 6 to 8 weeks of training. And what's more, 55% of them are women. Which I know I am personally extremely excited about. In addition, and we've measured this, they consistently outperform peers entering the same companies, they tend to stay longer, and they progress faster in their careers globally. So, what's happening? 100% of our employers are coming back to Generation saying, we want to hire more Generation graduates. Now, this is great. But we all know that youth unemployment is a global issue. It's a Kenya issue, it's happening everywhere in the world. And Generation was conceived by the McKinsey Social Initiative, a non-profit founded by McKinsey & Company, to address this issue. We think this is a two-sided issue, right? On one side, the supply side, over 75 million young people in the world are unemployed, and 3 times that number are underemployed. On the other hand, on the other side, if you look at the demand side, 40% of employers say that they cannot find enough skilled employees to fill their vacancies. So it's a problem on both sides. But we think this is a solvable problem. But it needs all of us to solve it. It needs students, it needs families, it needs the government, it needs our employers, and it needs our development partners to come together to solve this. Our research and work here tells us there are 3 key factors that are particularly significant for a young person to be employable. 3 key factors. First, we need to follow the demand. What do I mean by that? We need to train for the jobs that are available and the jobs that are likely to develop in the near future. Too often around the world, we see training programs focus only on the supply side and simply train without considering employer demand. This does not work. We have to follow the demand. Number 2, we need to embed the right mindsets in our youth from the beginning. We need to focus as much on the emotional and behavioral aspects of doing well in a job as we do on the technical side. And number 3, we need to offer the right supports and coaching even after job placement so people stay in the jobs and continue to be successful. Our work in Generation Kenya seeks to address all these factors in a holistic way. But this work would not be possible without the support of many people, and I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge them. First of all, the government of Kenya for its encouragement and support throughout, when we were a fledgling startup in many ways to where we are now. Our over 50 employer partners who've helped us develop programs and who hire our graduates. I cannot name all of them, all the 50 of them, but a few who have helped us launch these programs, get started, and been with us from the beginning. I'll name a few of them. They are Britam, Liberty, Barclays, Old Mutual from the financial services side, Bidco, Carrefour, Woolworths, Java House from the consumer products and retail side. And these are just a sampling of the 50 plus, both large companies and many small and medium enterprises as well. We're very, very grateful for them. USAID and the US Embassy have been absolutely huge for us, both from a financial support standpoint and thought partnership. We could not do this without you. This program would not have happened without your support, both in Kenya and globally. You've been with us from the beginning. We're truly, truly grateful. Our implementing partners, especially CAPIE and LISP, and our working team, who spend countless hours with you, our graduates, but also all the stuff that goes behind the scenes. And finally, the students and families who've put in the hard work and the commitment that bring us to this wonderful day today. Thank you and congratulations. So I now invite Mr. Joshua Igara to follow me with some comments from his side as well. But before I leave, I'd like one more hand for our students today, please. Thank you.